It is Saturday now, the 27th of March, and this is to introduce my video for tomorrow morning, the Sunday, the 28th of March. First things first, I want to thank everybody for their support. It means ever so much to me, it really, really does. We meet friends new and friends old in the video that you're about to watch. To continue this introduction, I have moved on to the promenade to show you the passing traffic and people about in Blackpool this quite early Saturday morning. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. There is an awful lot in this video, so I must proceed now in starting it. Lastly, again, thank you for everything. So, yes, I'm going to get on with it now and start the video. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Just to show everybody where we are, that's the old post office in Abingdon Street. This is where we are going. We're going down Cheapside and hopefully meet up with Jake. A very good morning to everybody. I'm very lucky this morning, this Monday, because in front, I'm going to introduce you again to Jake, who is the owner of this very interesting proposition here, which is going to be called the Nook. So I'm going to hand you over to Jake. He's going to show us the inside, and then most important, he's going to take us upstairs to tell us his plans.
Oh yeah. So the doors are all going to be remaining in the same place. We're going to be building out the bar and deli counter on this wall here, and then we're going to have all of our wines on the back bar there. We're going to have a very small table for 6 in the corner over here with more of our off-licence shelving on this wall, so you can come pick up your wines just like a wine shop. There's going to be room for about 10 to 15 people in here. We will go through this door out to the toilet, but I've broken that door, so we'll ignore that one for now, so we'll go around the other way.
Now we have to walk through here, so I'm going to close the camcorder down and safely put it in my bag, and you will see me again and Jake when we get up on the roof.
So this area is directly above the bar. We didn't realise it was here before because it's got the high walls, and we just thought this fire escape came up and went into the main building. But we're trying to get permission at the moment from council and landlord to use this whole upstairs area as a terrace, so have fixed seating, pergolas, artwork, patio heaters, and make it a little summer hangout space, which would be really good. So we're hoping to get permission in April, May. If it does go ahead, then we're able to get that open.
Well, Jake, thank you very much for this tour, and everybody wishes you all the very best here at the Nook. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
Have just had a lovely little journey on one of Blackpool Transport's trams, and that brought me to the South Pier. We visited last week the North and the Central Pier. This week we visit the South Pier. We have moved simply around the side, and all I can do is to tell you, hopefully in words, that this pier holds eating venues, drinking venues, and a mass of top-class rides and attractions. Obviously, I cannot show them, but hopefully I can tell you what's on this pier. Everything that you would expect from a pier in England. Now, if I was to move to my left, I'm going to show you this today, and this is Blackpool's go-kart area. A very, very well laid out track this, and very popular and always very, very busy. I'm going to walk you down it, and then I'm going to stand on tiptoe and reach over and show you a part of the track. Just walk you further along, and in another second or two I will do my best to reach over and again show you a view of this wonderful go-kart track, which hopefully will also open on the 12th of April, because it is outside. So fingers crossed, and on the 12th of April this will also open up. I'm going to take you around the front now to show you the entrance of this go-kart track. The entrance and the name of this kart track. It's called Karting Raceway 2000, and another sign here with two pictures. Now our next venue is right down there. We're going to go to the pleasure beach now. And on arrival we are greeted with this sign: Pleasure Beach welcomes you. Now inside, for several weeks, if not months, a lot of staff have been testing the rides and cleaning the whole park thoroughly. So along with the piers, this can also open on April the 12th. Hopefully you can see one of the rides being tested on that large vertical pole there. I just caught this just in time. On turning around, I can show you this. This is where you would catch your tram to take an illumination tour. That's the North Pier in front. I've just left a tram that has brought me very quickly to here from the South Pier. Now I'm going to show you this. This is the Metropole Hotel. Now we usually see the other side of this very much loved hotel, but I just wanted to show this area here, which is all under scaffold. And simply moving around, we can see another area of this, as said, greatly loved hotel, all under scaffold. Across the road there, Blackpool North railway station, and in front now the store of Sainsbury's, and now the big office block here with shops underneath. And now you're looking at that gymnasium. Now just give me a couple of seconds to safely cross this road. There we are. Now I'm all nice and safe and sound now. Now this is where Blackpool's new post office will be. And in front, one of the vans that has started work here, one of the company's vans, a very important one. They do all the screens, counters and purpose-made joinery. Just going to go around the van now, and I believe that there are doors open and I can just squeeze a view in for you of what will be Blackpool's new post office. All the very best to all involved in this here. The new home of Blackpool's post office. Another quick look at that company van, smart security. It is Tuesday morning now. It's about 10:30 in the morning. I've just arrived in town, and I was just on my way down Queen Street, and I noticed this. Now this is the frontage of Sherlock's, one of our venues that we visit. There's a sandblasting team here today, so I thought I would include this on our video today. The sandblasting team at Sherlock's. And from outside the Rose and Crown public house, I can confirm that they will be opening on the 12th of April. They have outside drinking arrangements. And this is the man that owns the brew room as well, along with the Rose and Crown. So they open up on the 12th of April.
April the 12th will be open.
We will visit the Nook now, as Seka, that's the street artist, has now completely finished this mural, and here it is right in front of you. It is signed at the top right hand of the mural itself, but you may not pick it out on this video. SECA, Seka _1. That's how to find him on the internet. The rear of Abingdon Street Market. It's very busy here today. Please let me explain what is happening. The stall holders have just this week left to remove all their goods and items, and then the council will move in to make the repairs and improvements. I have just moved just a few yards across the road, and I have this opportunity of showing you a view of the side of the Cedar Tavern in Cedar Square. And as you can see, it is under still very, very heavy scaffold and safety netting. So while we're here, we will include this in our video today. The Cedar Tavern in Cedar Square. It is Wednesday morning now, about 10 a.m. in the morning, and it is one cracking day here, weather-wise. So there's only one place for myself to start, and that is to show you the beach, the Irish Sea, and coming into full view now, the North Pier. One beautiful morning. This was not forecasted. No, anything but. Absolutely thrilled though to be welcomed with this brilliant sunshine this morning. Now I'm going to take you for a full tour of the front now of this North Pier. Several things have happened since our last visit. Just passing this South Shore metal trade van. And the first thing I can really point out is that today the ice cream kiosk is not open due to the fact that it has received its final coat of that wine red paint. And as we move around the side of that ice cream parlour, I can tell you that all of the outside of these two units here, that's in front of you now, is the Lady Fortune Teller's kiosk. That's all completely finished. A little bit of work to do inside, but other than that, it's finished. And have a look at these glorious gates now of the North Pier. And you probably notice the gold colour sometimes used in these metal supports here. I think I have time to mention, before we get to the actual sign I want to show you, that there's extensive work going on at the Sunset Lounge at the end of this pier. That's being attended to as well, and I'm told things are going really well there. So the end actual bar, the Sunset Lounge, that is also having a lot of work done on it. Now this is what I want to show you. We have that letter R now placed. As you know, last week the last letter of the word pier was not placed. It is now. However, I cannot show it due to the fact of that plank in the way. But I can assure you the letter R is now up. We progress further along here, And can you see the actual domes up the top there? They've all been attended to. Lovely gold paint and that wine red paint as well. Gloriously finished. So marvellous progress here at this part of the North Pier. There we are, there's another dome there in view. All completely finished. The painting contractors have assured myself that they will be finished here on the 10th of April, 2 days previous to the pier reopening on the 12th of April. Oh, there's one of the painting contractors in front now. So, oh yes, the painters will be gone, all the scaffold, all gone as well on the 10th of April. Marvellous news. A quick look back now at the whole length of the North Pier. Just moved around the side now. A view of the beach again and the Irish Sea and an angled view of the pier itself. I'm just going to show you and tell you that this wall here completely finished with that lovely cream paint. We must move on now to our next venue. On this lovely sunny day, across the road and to my left is Blackpool North railway station. Now, we're going to go across this road, past this van here, and this is where the new post office is going to be. And we have an invite here to meet the operations manager.
And here is the very man we need to see, so I'm going to let him fully introduce himself and tell you all that's going to happen here.
Hi, my name's Azim Sheikh. I'm going to be the new operation manager for the Blackpool Post Office. We look forward to opening up on the 19th of April. That will be our opening date, and we will have all the services that you had at the W.A. Smith branch down the road from us. So we're in Unit 2B, Talbot Road, and looking forward to seeing you on the 19th. This is going to be what will be our new shop. We're going to have 3 counter positions, dry cleaning also, that will be a new addition to the post office. We will also have gifts, cards, stationery in the shop area, as well as a nice new fresh look to the post office. So yeah, that's about it really.
Thank you very much for your time, and Blackpool welcomes you. Everybody in Blackpool welcomes you. The post office has been sorely missed, so again, all the very best to you, and thank you very much for what you've just done.
Thank you.
A very good morning to you. Now we start this Thursday's video with a big surprise to myself. Edward Street. Now on the left, that huge long shop with the yellow fascia, that used to be a shop called Black's. Now I'm very pleased to say that major work has taken place here. As you can see, there is now a complete new frontage here. This was one of the last eyesores in this area, but now, as you can see, oh look, we have Bambas here. They would be the principal contractors. Now, very, very pleasing to see this because, as said, the whole of this area now, Topping Street, Abingdon Street, will look very impressive indeed. I have just moved a couple of paces to my right, and in front now you will see another venue that we visit. Yes, the offices and the flats above of Edward Street. And coming into picture now, that red netting with that scaffold, that's the Cedar Tavern in Cedar Square. A great start for us today, this Thursday. We have moved up from Edward Street to Topping Street. Across the road, you will see some scaffold. Under that scaffold, is those two shops and the flats that we have covered recently. I would like to show you now the tradesmen have now started on the roof. A new roof is now going to be laid here. So this is going to be one very impressive shop unit and flats. Yes, this is Topping Street now. Very impressive. Just a stone's throw from Topping Street is, of course, Blackpool's Conference Centre. Now, on arrival at Viewing Area 1, we find that the security gates are open. Well, they are awaiting a lorry at the moment. What I would like to point out is the nearly now completed second row of that white terracotta cladding. Now I'm just going to let the camcorder record this. I don't suppose you will be able to pick out much, but I'm going to take the opportunity of actually filming it for you. I'm parallel to those security gates. I am not in the actual build itself. Now I'm going to take you now to Viewing Area 3. Now this is where Viewing Area 2 used to be, but as you can see, it is all now sealed up for the moment. We just have to go a couple of paces around there, and we now find ourselves at Viewing Area 3. And something to tell you here that may be of interest to you. In front, there is a scissor lift with 3 contractors on it. Well, there's 3 contractors on this scissor lift because it takes that amount to just fasten one of these terracotta pieces of cladding. They are that heavy. 2 to hold it and 1 to fasten it. Now we have moved away from Viewing Area 3 and returned to Viewing Area 1. Just to continue that little bit of information, and I do hope you find it interesting. So when you see tradesmen on a scissor lift, maybe 3 or 4 of them, it's due to the weight of what they're fixing on to this cladding. Yes, it takes 3 tradesmen to fix one little piece of that terracotta cladding. That completes our visit today to Blackpool's Conference Centre. That's the central pier in front of you, and I'm right on the beach, as what's happened is the tide is now gone out and it's left the beach lovely and firm, and it is as flat as a pancake. Oh, that's the North Pier there. So I thought you might like to see these views. Looking upwards, and there's Blackpool Tower. Yes, it's so nice to walk on the sands when the tide goes out. The beach is all lovely and firm and as flat as a pancake. It is Friday now, 10:30 a.m. and I'm so pleased that the heavy rain has stopped, and as you can see, we have some sunshine now. We're right up against the side of the North Pier. A couple of things has happened since our last visit of yesterday, so I'm going to run you down now the front of the North Pier. We will start at the ice cream parlour area, and no doubt straight away you will see that an awful lot of scaffold was removed yesterday afternoon and evening. A colossal amount was taken away. Now, this is what I'm so pleased to show you. We have that letter R in full view now, the North Pier. Please note that this sign is not finished. Some lighting has to go under that lettering. As we move on to the area of the bar and the lounge where scaffold still remains, I can tell you quickly that work on the Sunset Lounge is going very well indeed, and to confirm that all the contractors and painters will vacate here in time for this pier to open on the 12th of April. We visited here yesterday. This is the old store of Blacks along Edward Street, and I would like to show you what's happened here. Very interesting indeed, and it's enhanced the road already just under security boards. So very good to see this work started. It will enhance the road tremendously. So congratulations to the property owners and everybody involved in this. I'm sure that it's going to turn out very nice indeed. A quick look at the flats on top of these shops here, what will be shops. Edward Street.